Greetings, everyone. Just a few minutes ago, I was outside. I got to thinking about Seth Rich, so I started screaming, "Hillary is a murderer!" New startling Seth Rich murder case info suggests D.C. police DNC collusion. Murdered D.C. staffer missing computer believed to contain WikiLeaks communications. Shepard Ambrielis, Infowars.com. A high-ranking representative for the Democratic National Committee alleged question why a private investigator was snooping into the death of DNC staffer Seth Rich. Now, I'm going to make this clear. Infowars never said that Hillary murdered Seth Rich. That was me. I take that on myself. Detective Rob Wheeler, who's been looking into the unsolved murderer. But you know something? It was just a talking point anyway. It was sort of like a headline, get people to look up. So even if I'm wrong, that's all I was doing. It's a headline. Told Sean Hannity. Detective Rob Wheeler, who's been looking into the unsolved murder, told Sean Hannity Tuesday that shortly after being hired to investigate, a high-ranking DNC official called the Rich family inquiring about his snooping. Here's one other thing that is going to be startling. I'm just going to say this right now. I reached out to the police department way back in March when the family first hired me, right? To get involved. I didn't hear anything from the police department for 2 to 3 days. Guess what I learned yesterday from the family of Seth Rich? The police department did not call me back because someone, a high-ranking official at the DNC, check this out, a high-ranking official at the DNC, when I called the police department, they got that information and called the Rich family wanting to know why was I snooping around. Detective Wheeler also said he's baffled why neither the D.C. Metro Police nor the FBI can tell him where Rich's computer is located. We actually have a statement from the FBI telling us to contact the D.C. police. The D.C. police said, contact the FBI. He said, according to Wheeler, a very credible federal investigator involved on the inside revealed to him that he had seen Seth Rich's computer and the case file for himself, and that Rich had in fact been emailing WikiLeaks. Wheeler also said that every time he makes mention of WikiLeaks to the police, he gets shut down. Although Wheeler doesn't know for sure that Rich's case had anything to do with the DNC emails, he stressed that it is very possible. Yes, it is very possible. It's very consistent for a person with my experience to begin to think, well, perhaps there were some email communications between Seth Rich and WikiLeaks, he said. Adding up the details, you have to look at every possibility. You can't just look at one thing and say that's it. Wheeler additionally revealed Seth had been having problems with a co-worker just before his death. And that very same person is currently keeping tabs on his investigation into Rich's murder. So connect the dots here. It's starting to come together, the detective said. Despite the detective's strong suspicions, the Rich family on Tuesday issued statements distancing themselves from Wheeler's unsubstantiated claims. The family also said Wheeler was hired on and paid by a third party. Fox News reported Tuesday that an anonymous federal source had confirmed that 44,053 DNC emails and 17,776 attachments had been transferred from Rich to reporter Gavin McFadden, who worked with WikiLeaks. However, on Wednesday, CNN claimed a law enforcement source denied the FBI had possession of Rich's laptop. The family spokesperson, Brad Bachman, also asked for an official corrections and apologies from Fox News and affiliate WTDG for inaccurate reporting and damaging the legacy of their son. Neither Fox Network has yet to issue an apology or a retraction. And that was written by Shepard Amanalus, and it was Infowars.com, and it was exactly 2 or 3 years ago, May the 17th, 2017. But it is a